How's it going, everybody? I got a quick comic book haul here today. I went to a little convention yesterday, the Monroe Pop Fest out in Monroe, Michigan. It was the 10th anniversary show this year, so I thought I'd hit it up and see if I could find anything good, which I think I did. So I thought I'd show them off to everybody. It's a mid-sized show. They have comic books, Funkos, arts and crafts, comic guests, stuff like that. Just like every other convention, but action figures. But the first thing I'm going to show you is the last thing I bought as I was leaving the convention. This guy had these sweet handmade portraits of different characters. He had Batman, Spider-Man, Grogu, all the big ones. But I saw this Spider-Man one and I thought it was super sharp. It looks just like John Romita, or very John Romita-esque, and that's my favorite artist, and Spider-Man is my favorite character. So I picked it up. It's like a 3D layered thing, hand-painted, put together. Really, really nice. He charges $40 for them, and I told him when I saw it earlier, and I said, if I have $40 left when I'm walking out, I'm going to pick one of these up. And so sure enough, I had some money left, and I went and picked one of these up, and I'm glad I did. It's just really nice. He didn't give me a card in his bag or anything, which is unusual for somebody who does handmade stuff, but that's what it is, and that's why it's there. So the first thing that I did, I walked around, checking out the place, and found a few vendors. Mostly it's all pops, again, Funko Pop, this everywhere. But there was some vendors with comics, so I picked some up, and here's what I picked up. Now, this first guy, I got all of these for $1. So I have Bone #1. This is the 7th printing of Bone. He had a couple of these Taco Bell comics that I'm trying to get a hold of and complete. He had the Avengers. He had that Avengers and this Avengers. So I picked these up for $1. Whenever I can find them. I'm big on promo stuff. So then I picked up Books of Doom #2. And then Books of Doom #4. Independence Day, the adaptation from Marvel, #1 and #2. Both for $1. Ren and Stimpy Show, Powder Toast Man Special. I think I already have this one, but I bought it again for $1. Ultimate Fantastic Four #23. I believe that's the first full appearance of the Marvel Zombies. 22 is like the last page they're on. Then I picked up #24. And then #30 is the first cover appearance of the Marvel Zombies, I'm pretty sure. So for $1. He had this whole set. I was only going to buy #1, but I figured I might as well buy the whole set for $1. So he had Peacemaker #1. That's his first solo series. Peacemaker #2, 3, and 4. He also had this Double Dragon #6. I'm trying to put this together. I think I need one more of these. It's only like 6 issues. Let's get rid of this. I'll leave my Spider-Man there to hold up the books that I don't have backing boards for. This was something a while ago. I didn't have it, but I picked it up. It's a first issue anyway. So Clive Barker's Ecto Kid for $1. And then Astonishing X-Men #6. That's the first mention of Sword, I believe. Picked that one up for $1. And then this one, I'm trying to complete this run too. He had quite a few, so he's really helped me get to the end of this. I think I might maybe need 3 or left, but Adventures of in the DC Universe, the animated style comic. 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. So I was kind of really happy to get that because I think I either need 2 or 3 left of this. It's all in the Batman, the animated adventures style of cartooning there. So that was the first guy that I went to. Then there's another guy that I've seen. He's been at the other conventions that are around me too. And what he does is he has all his comic books marked $5. I might have mentioned him in a previous video, but he has them all marked $5, but he has signs on all of his boxes that if you buy more than one, you're going to have to pay the price of the sticker, which is a great practice. That really makes it fair for a lot of people. He will still kind of cut you a deal if you want, but I just think like everybody should do it that way. Nobody needs to buy 5, 6, 7 copies of a book to flip, you know. So anyway, first one I got was The Incredible Hulk. This is a promo comic from Kraft Cheese. So got it for $5, but if I bought more than one, they're $10 a piece. So that's how he does it. So here's Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, number 14, $5. Giant Size Defenders, number 4, where they're facing off against the Squadron Supreme. I think this is an upgrade to the one I already have. Picked up for $5. Here's a reprint of Avengers number 4. I gotta look. I don't know what's the deal with that, but I also buy reprints. There's some more coming up eventually further on in the video haul video. Master of the Universe number 10 from Star Comics for $5. I mean, it's not in the best shape, but I may try to put that run together too. This, I don't know where it came from, but it's a promo comic, I think. So that was $5. And then this one he had in there for $5 too. I already have this issue, but I picked it up again for $5. You can't go wrong. And it's just comical that he's got newsstand on there. And as far as I know, all the Sensational She-Hulks are newsstand editions. So that was from the one guy, or the other vendor. So then I went to another vendor, and these guys were pretty cool. They had all their books were $1. It was $1 piece. Get 10 for $5, something like that. So or no, it was like buy $1 piece, six for $5 or something like that. So anyway, Space Knights, I have the first issue, and I couldn't find the rest of the issues of the series. So these guys had 2, 3, 4, and 5 of 5. So I got all of those. So I'm done with that series. I picked this one up again, Day of the Defenders. This is another reprint. This reprints the first appearance of the Defenders because this kicks off Eric Larson and I believe it's Kurt Busiek's Defenders miniseries or whatever it was, 12-issue run or 13-issue run. So I picked that one up, and then also Defenders number 3. This one is kind of one of the harder ones to find in the run, and there's also a variant, I believe, of an Art Adams Valkyrie cover that I still can't find. And then Impossible Man Summer Vacation Special number 2 from 1991. So I think that that was $5 for those books right there. Then the next vendor had a bunch of newer comics that were $2 a piece. So I always like to pick up like newer stuff. I still get books from Discount Comic Book Service, but I don't order everything, or I forget, or I miss them when they come out. So these were all $2. So, and I really like when they do these kind of covers. Marvel does these mosaics where it's a bunch of the cutouts of the other pictures of Wolverine. So I picked that one up for $2. Dr. Aphra number 21 variant edition featuring the Book of Boba Fett. I didn't pick this one up from my LCS Frank Miller Presents, so I picked one of those up. Venomverse number 1, just a cool looking cover. This one I saw on Comics Crypt, it's a YouTube video, Doug Reisdorf. I didn't know about it, but the cover looked cool, and I thought I'd pick one up for $2. So Miss Meow, I picked that one up from seeing it in his video. And then speaking of him, I'll bring him up in a little bit. Amazing Spider-Man number 900 variant cover. Also Amazing Spider-Man 875 variant cover. I don't think I ordered this one. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Then there's a variant edition of Miles Morales. What if Miles Morales was Captain America? I just thought that cover was kind of cool. Here's another one of those mosaics. Immortal Hulk number 50. Again, I just really think those are super cool. Then Catwoman 45 variant. Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor variant, Peach Momoko. This really sharp Black Cat variant. Or is that a variant? Yeah, that's a variant. And then J. Scott Campbell variant for Strange #1. So I picked those out. Those are all $2 a piece. So relatively new releases or like dealer overstock. You know, you can't go wrong when you buy, like, what is this? The Amazing Spider-Man anniversary books are $10 a piece. The Immortal Hulk is $10. So when you can get them for $2, you pick them up. I found another guy that had a couple of these that I'm trying to do this run of Married with Children, but he had the miniseries Kelly Goes to College, so he had all the parts there. So I picked these up for $2 a piece. #1, #2, and #3. And then he had the variant cover for, I think, the regular series #4, just the photo cover. So that was $3. And then Married with Children 2099 #2, which is obviously a takeoff for Back to the Future. So I thought, what the heck? I'm trying to get some of these Married with Children comics. Picked those up from him. He didn't have a lot of comics at his table, but he had those, so I bought those. This table had buy 12 for $10. They were $1 a piece or 12 for 10. So I got classic X-Men #12, which is an homage. It reprints, what is that, X-Men 104 when they first fought Magneto. That's a takeoff on, obviously, X-Men #1. Star Wars Captain Aphra, or as Captain Phasma #1. Mortal Kombat Raiden and Kano #3 of 3. Animaniacs #4. And then Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom #2. X-Men Earthfall. It says reprints classic Brood story, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. Ren and Stimpy #25 with the die cut cover. This is like a cardboard cover, and it's showing Stimpy cutting up the chair. #33, which I needed to complete my run, so I'm still working on that. I got a few more left of those. I don't think I had this one. I got a double check, but I picked it up at Interactive Special. This was one of the better ones for out of the 12 for $10. Amazing Spider-Man Annual #38. And then Sports Superstars Comics featuring Michael Jordan. I think that might be his first appearance in comics. I'm still trying to figure that one out myself, if that's what it is or not. And then Topps Ashcan special of Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith. So those, all 12 of those were $10. And then another batch of dollar comics from another table. I've got For Your Eyes Only #1 for $1. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom #1 for $1. So you saw #2, there's #1. A couple of Slimer comics, #8 and #9. And then Fantastic Four 164. It's in kind of beat up shape, but I was trying to make it an even $5. So that's the first appearance of Marvel Boy since the 1950s. He was called a Crusader in this issue. He later becomes Quasar. But picked up those for $5. Then I found another batch of, these were 50 cents, just a little run of Johnny Quest comics from Kamiko. So here's #2. I think I have this whole run, but I bought them for 50 cents. He had a bunch of them in a row. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7. Really nice sharp covers. 8, 9, 10. I used to enjoy the cartoon. Also, I own the complete series on DVD. There's #11. It's a nice cover there. #12, 13, 14. Is that a wraparound? That's a wraparound. or these all might be, yeah, these are all wraparound covers. Number 15 is a wraparound. But for 50 cents, you know, and then here's 31. This is as far as it went, I believe. 31 is the end of the series from Kamiko. Then I got a random Johnny Quest Classic number 2. And then, of course, if you buy Johnny Quest comics, you got to look for the Dave Stevens covers. And they had them, so I got them for 50 cents. Here's number 3, good old Dave Stevens. And then this is the best one, number 5, featuring Jezebel Jade. So I picked those up out of that lot for 50 cents a piece. Pretty happy with that. I'm glad the Spider-Man thing is working out for the books that don't have boards in them yet. Then a couple of random here, this and that's. I got G.I. Joe in 3D number 1 from Blackthorn Publishing. I got that one for $4. Call 3D number 2, $4. Chuck number 3 of 6 for $1. Werewolf by Night number 12 for $4. Where Monsters Dwell for $4. Jungle Action number 20 featuring Black Panther for $4. That's where he faces off against the Ku Klux Klan. Marvel Spotlight number 9 featuring Captain Universe. I think that's an early symbiote. Marvel Spotlight 31 with Nick Fury. Uncanny Inhumans number 8 to complete the run on that. I picked that one up for $1. And then a random man called Nova number 15 for $1. And then the last batch of books is this guy. I've bought from him previously at this convention, and he usually has some really unusual comics, to say the least, or like reprint stuff, and that's pretty much what I bought from him. Was a bunch of oddball reprints or just stuff that looked super cool. So I wanted this one for a while. I've seen it on Instagram, or not Instagram, but I've seen it on eBay. What if this was the Fantastic Four? And this is a tribute to Mike Wieringo. He passed away, and then I guess a bunch of artists got together and did a story with the new Fantastic Four as a tribute to him. So I picked that one up for $4. I don't really see it very often, or when I see it, I think I've seen it online a couple of times, and it's like, I don't know, $15 to $20, and I didn't really want to spend that, but he had it for $4, so I said sure. Then this is a reprint of the Avengers number 1. I can't remember if I bought this before or not, but it's from somewhere called Main Event Entertainment. It must have been a giveaway. It's just a reprint of Avengers number 1, but it was only $3, so I picked it up. The Origin of Galactus. This is from 1996. I think this reprints the other Story of Galactus comic that came out like probably in the late 80s or mid 80s. So I picked that one up. It was only $4. I've seen these. I was going to buy these before too, but I come across them. He had them for $2. X-Men with the Curse of the Man thing, because it's the anniversary of the Man thing, and they must have done some storyline with him. Then I got the Amazing Spider-Man with the Curse of the Man thing, number 1. And then also the variant cover of the Curse of the Man thing, number 1, with Spider-Man. And then there was an Avengers Curse of the Man thing, number 1. So those are all $2. I figured, what the heck. Mars Attacks Wizard half issue for $1. A tribute to Gene Colan. Never saw that before either. So they must have done that when he passed away. It's a one-shot, $7. Blade. This is a little mini collection. Must be his first appearance and a couple other appearances, but that was $10. I bought the couple of these from him last time, or a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to get all of these too. The Wizard did their Ace Edition reprints, and this reprints Fantastic Four number 48, and it's there. That's a Mike Wieringo cover, and it's like a, not chromium or acetate, I don't know what they call it, but it's not paper. But anyway, I don't know how many they did of those. But I picked that one up from him. Then I also picked up, this is another one I never knew they did. This is Marvel Milestones, and it reprints Marvel Presents, obviously, as it shows on the cover, the first Bloodstone in actual comics. But then it also reprints first Captain Marvel, Machine Man, and then Elsa Bloodstone's first issue of her series reprinted, and then also for some reason Dragonlord. So I thought that's pretty cool. Bloodstone is very, very popular, but I like that. I didn't know they reprinted her. I didn't know they did a reprint of her first issue, obviously. And then this one, I don't know why he has it in a top loader, but this reprints Fantastic Four 48, 49, and 50, The Coming of Galactus. So it was another. It's not a trade paperback, but it was $7. Original price was $6. So I figured, yeah, that looks really interesting. So I picked those up. So that's what I got from the con. I think I picked up some pretty cool stuff. I'm happy with what I got. But also back to Comics Crypt and Doug Reisdorf. He had sent me some Simpsons comics because he knows that I'm trying to complete my run. And I guess apparently he bought a lot of something, and then these were extra that he didn't really need. So he thought he'd send them to me, which I thought was super cool and really nice. He's a really nice guy. I don't know him personally, but he has his own channel on YouTube called Comics Crypt. So if you get a chance, check him out. He posts haul videos too, just like I do. And just give him a chance and tell him that I sent you if you check out his videos. But anyway, here's what he sent me. So these are all actual comics that I needed for my run. So that was even better. And, you know, free is the best of all. But he sent me Simpsons comics number 121, 122, 130, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 155, and 161. So these aren't exactly the easiest things you can find out in the wild. So I was really grateful that he sent these to me, and it was a really nice gesture, and I really appreciate it. And again, if you get a chance, check out his channel on YouTube, Comics Crypt. He tries to do videos probably like once a week or once every couple of weeks. So just give him a chance and check out his videos. They're very entertaining. But other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for sticking to the end and watching it. I hope you all enjoyed what I showed off and appreciate what I picked up. Again, as usual, if you liked it, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please feel free to leave any comments below of anything that you thought looked pretty good, or even stuff that you didn't know existed, because there's quite a bit of stuff here I didn't know actually had ever come out. But other than that, again, I appreciate everybody watching and all my subscribers. I can't believe I'm almost to 400. I never thought that I'd ever see that day either. But again, thanks a lot for watching. Good luck out there hunting for comics, and I will see you all next time.